Welcome back to Oldman Gaming. We're back in Gold Rush Season 16 leaderboard. And we're back at Nighthawk, as you have been aware. Why are we not? There we go. Sorry, seems like my controller wasn't working for a second. Alright, so hopefully these frame drops won't be so bad. So what I've been doing is digging over here. The main reason is as you saw, there was a little hole there. I dug over there, but the yields were crap. I mean, like, just serious crap because of all the overburden. Over here, though, as you can see, I can reach right down to bedrock. And the cleanouts have been good. Really good, actually, I think. So, oops, I've gone the wrong way. Alright, we didn't turn off this, okay. So what I need is about one more, one more bucket, or I mean dump truck full. So I am going to have to get the bulldozer soon. Mostly just to keep, like, to make everything about the same level, right where my truck is, or this, because I can reach down here. This is what I want. I want to be able to reach down. Actually, we're a little high. Come on. But I want to be able to reach down and grab dirt, hit bedrock, and continue that way. We're going to get the most gold out of every square. So probably not inside this particular episode will I do that. But if there's a lot of you who want to see, like, I'm not a pro at it. I'm still learning, actually, with the bulldozer, but I've learned quite a bit. Let me know in the comments, and I can definitely do something as far as how to use it, what I know of it, because on this particular claim, you're going to need it, and I don't think it doesn't have that big of a learning curve. I think the front loader had a pretty tough one, to be honest. There's just a few tips and tricks you need to know, and then you could actually get going pretty good with the bulldozer. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to do, you know, some tips and tricks in maybe the next series. I will have to bulldoze the other side over there. And that one's like, if you want a tutorial, that's a good place for it, because there's a lot of dirt there. It can be difficult to move, and so I'll show you how I get it done. May not be the most time-saving way to do it, but I do it. It works, and makes so I can get down to where the gold is, and I'm happy. So we just got to fill this up. In fact, we probably don't need it full, but I'm going to get it full anyway. We're over 50% anyhow, so it's not like it's going to take long. So what I have is all like a full clean out, you know, where there's all three sets have been gone through. So I think I've done 2 cleanouts before that as well. We've been averaging about 130 to 150. And so with the dirt that we've got here, that's really good, because this is like anywhere from 250 to 400 ounces within each square. So 150 ounces pulled out is really good. There we go. I'm like, why am I not getting that section? Oh, I should be able to. I can reach the ground. So that's something to think about when you get here. There is tons of overburden. If your cleanouts are sucking, that's the reason why. This is actually the only claim I've ever had to use the bulldozer on to get what I need. It's where I learned to use it as well. I'm digging. Yeah, I'm glad I'm digging and hitting the bottom there. And I have most every worker. I think I just need... Well, I need someone like on the conveyor belt and the hopper and that. But I think I've got workers everywhere else. So, I mean, there's always a good reason to hang out in season 1 or season 2. You can make the next 1 or 2 seasons the ones where you like go full charge with it. Oh. Like I'm hoping really that I can get what I need in season 4, season 2. And then I can make season 2 the one that I dig all the gold I can and get it to be my best, like my seasonal clean out. And hopefully that'll be something around 16 or 17,000. That's my hope, my goal. Who knows if I'll make it. If it's not season 2, it'll definitely be season 3. You can see I also have a mechanic here. He's been like bopping around on all the stuff, so that's good. But my goal right now is to get enough money to pay off the claim, because man, I had like 150, 160 ounces, and he came in and took 110. I was like feeling so robbed. So it sucks. But I got a lot of drilling to do. Let's take a look at that even. So you can see the drilling up here. Like there's still a whole, most of the claim, well, about half the claim left to drill, which is good. And that's just the first hit, you know. And we got some good blocks out here, so that's good. 500 and 600 ounces. I'm hoping these here will have more. As far as leaderboard goes, I haven't checked. As you can see, there's no scores there. Let's see. I'm at 39 with 400 ounces. I'm feeling better. Where I'm at right now. So let me hop out of here and see where we're at. We should be close to 100. Really? Yeah, well, I mean, we'll make it, but I was thinking we should have been a little closer than that. Kind of get away from the sound. I did turn all the machines down, and I've tried to equal out my voice so it's much louder. This game, it's a little difficult. Most of the time, you know, when you're in the trucks and things and you're digging, the volume's actually quite nice, I think. But here in the cleanouts, it's can be rough because some of the items are very loud. In fact, I should go turn those off for right now. Didn't realize I left them on. We'll turn them back on in a minute. Okay, we're at 100%. Things should be switching now. If my workers... Oh, it won't switch because there's nothing to switch. Okay. I'm waiting for that to get to 100 up there. Kind of wasting, but... Yeah, I forgot. I won't see a switch. They're full. Alright, everything is full. Let's turn this bugger off. And now we will turn just this one and maybe our work lights. There we go. Everything's good to go. Switch the water. You gotta do this right. If you unplug that one and then plug this one in, the water will turn off and then you have to run on over to the tower. But if you switch them while they're together, you switch it while they're both together, you're fine. Alright, so this is rocking and rolling. So let's start, why not? Let's start down here. Oh, we're almost full on magnetite. That's exciting. Because that's like the first time I've had almost a full bucket. My only problem is I'm going to have to get another bucket here. Shoot. Let's 209. That's really good. Okay, so we're gonna quickly run to the store. I gotta check because last few times I've gone to the store, it's been bugged. And so if it's still bugged, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then if you can let me know if you guys have the same problem, maybe it's a, you know, a bug thing. But this hasn't happened before. That or I'm a little dumb. But look, if we go in here, so I want 5 buckets. Here you can see I can't queue up anymore. In fact, I can't unqueue this either. So I have to, and here's the other thing. I can't queue up anything else. I can only queue up 1 item. So I go to checkout, and I can't queue anything up here either. I can unqueue that. Oh, great. Now I have to go. Let's order no buckets. So basically, I can only order 1 item at a time, and it's a pain in the butt. So I don't know what's wrong. If you know what's wrong, let me know. Or if you're having the same problem, I'd actually like to know as well, because this is actually kind of a issue. So I'm really kind of bummed that it's broken. At first I thought, well, it's because I got a whole bunch of junk on my cell plate here, but that's not the case. There's nothing here but this 1 bucket, see? Maybe I should go check my other, like, cell locations. Just, it shouldn't affect it, you know, because it's off to every place here. But these frame drops are kind of a pain in the butt. I've been doing all I can to make it better, but I mean, because honestly, I've turned like almost everything down. There's very little left to turn down. Which is disappointing, because I'd like to run it in a little more than what it's going at right now. Oh, I should have cleared it. I didn't look to see where we were at. Son of a gun. Something like 64, but here we go. We haven't. I'll put it in my calculator. 21.2. Okay, 21.2. I just got to remember to keep adding them all in there. But I really want to know how much we get. So if that's the case, it's 20, 40, 80, and then whatever those would get. So yeah, I'd say we're somewhere in the well over 100 range. I'm hoping out of this clean out we'll get a total, you know, over 400 ounces. That's my hope for this. I think we'll do it because we've got enough material here, probably. We'll definitely be able to get some upgrades at the blacksmith, that's for sure. Only 16 ounces. How is that only 16? 16, I didn't catch the whole amount, but... yeah, that's the one. I just want to make sure we're not dumping the magnetite. Gosh, I've done that before, and that really sucks. Especially because I actually need the upgrades. You know, if I didn't need the upgrades, then it's like, well, you know, I lost a little money there, but not a big deal. But here, man, it's worth a lot. Okay, that one's about to stop. We'll see what it says. 20.6K. Plus. Ah, it's really quiet over here now. But it's okay, I don't mind. Yay, we're almost full. We will definitely be stopped by... I think this bucket will put us at 100% there. I was noticing there's at least 5 per bucket. 21.2. All the buckets should come out to be about the same. That one will be 16 ounce one. That'll be nice. We'll pretty much double our gold standing in one big clean out. I'm happy about that. 16.28. Go, sorry, putting it in my calculator. I typed it wrong. I was like, didn't we go get the top stuff here? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna, whoops, that's wrong. I'll pull this one out right now because these ones should have quite a lot in them. 20.6. It doesn't seem like a lot. We're only up to 116 right now, but these buckets should have about double what the other ones did, so should. Since they're the top bracket. Now, they probably won't have quite that much because we don't have the Glacial Creek yet, but we'll see. That will be a bit of a disappointment, but what can I do? I was impatient and wasn't thinking. I could have just waited till winter to buy all this stuff, and it would have been so much cheaper. Kicking myself in the butt for that. What? 23 ounces? Oh, that's not cool. That is not cool. We need way more than that, darn it. So these top ones aren't performing as well as I was hoping because obviously, wait, we need to take this back. Because that's the third one, really? Oh. Wait a minute, did I screw up somewhere? 18.71. Something doesn't seem right because I don't remember putting all three of those in there. But they all empty, aren't they? Huh. Then I missed some, I think. Alright, well. What can we do? Not a lot. Time to get our nugget nader rolling. That thing's the loud one, so we'll see how it goes. There we go. I kind of need them to be all matched up there. I can drop these in and not have them. Like when you stack them in like they were, it's kind of tough to get more in. Alright, and I'm going to save the game here like always because these rates are completely awesome. Look at that. That is awesome. I'll turn it over here. Alright. I'm hoping for a lot more gold out of these because... yeah, that was a bit of a bummer to see those top ones not be so good. I mean, what can I expect? It's tier 3 on the top. And that's the sad part. See, it almost seems like one of those buckets were really, really bad. Or I missed it. I put it there instead of there. I mean, maybe I did that because it's not here, and I can't imagine, like, the magnetite doesn't quite reflect 3 buckets of stuff, so it's got me puzzled. Maybe I'll watch the video and see what I did. Hey, with this clean out, after he takes his cut and stuff, we'll at least be close to only needing 2 million. Alright, so let's take all these back. For this one time, I just want to see how each side performs, so I'm going to take these back and get the other ones. Okay, come on, won't highlight the... Sometimes it doesn't always highlight the crate, so you don't know if you can pick it up. You know, like how these always have the... Oh, no, come back. All right, well, we'll get that later. Oh no, it slipped out. That's wrong. Come on, this is... Alright, why can't I pick up this one here in the back? What's up with that? Alright, let's just get over there. I'm worried about this. Okay, there we go. I'm like, oh, this is... Like, it's kind of scary when it goes underneath the ground, because I've seen that always lead to some problems. Generally, when it goes under the ground, then it pops up really high, and if you're lucky, it just comes back down. If not, then it just kind of disappears into the void. And nobody likes void gold, because we can't get it. All right, so while that's processing, we'll go grab these two and put them where they belong. There we go. Very nice. Like 87, I think. Yeah. Don't stop on me now. So these ones should have a lot of gold in them. That's my plan. Alright, so now we can do like a switcheroo here. I place this a little differently than than I normally do. 800, yes, I like that. I put it a little bit away from the, as you can see, there's a space here. It helps to get down here. Last season I had it so close, it was just like, this wasn't working. All right, put this on up there. So we'll go slap this in. It should be, I don't know, 75 maybe. $57? What? That's not what I'm expecting. We're not quite getting as far as I'd like. I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, I mean, can't always win, right? I do need to do some I'm going to do some drilling. Probably I'm going to get myself up to at least 1 million really quick. But I do, I did also want to get on the board. Gotta get some score up there, so we're not like so far behind. I mean, like now I have, I'm not gonna say 800, but close to 800, which is maybe getting me into the 20s. So that's my hope. I'm not lagging too behind. I mean, like, I know when everything is full and running, it could, you can catch up pretty fast, but I don't want to play catch up that late in the game, I guess. Although with all this digging I've done, I probably could have had 1.5 million gold. So, you know, there's a trade-off. Wait a minute. What happened here? I thought it was done. I guess not. Or I'm getting ahead of myself here. I need to maybe watch what I'm doing and not talk so much. I don't know. All right, that is done now. Oops. I really love this game. It's lots of fun. I mean, I must like it. I think I have almost 1,700 hours played in the game. It's kind of crazy. It's all these leaderboards. Like, you know, you really got to play a lot to win. But I don't mind. I like the game, so. Alright, so this should be the last one, if I'm right. I think so. I'm actually going to run these ones to the other side here. Okay, on a second thought, we might be missing one. All right, let's see here. But I will take both these buckets of magnetite over, and we'll get an upgrade or two, which will also help out. Another 800. See, like 800, you'd think that should be like 70, 80 ounces. Well, not 80, but like 70 ounces. But it was saying it was only 50. My wavetable broken? No. Alright, let's get these out of here and line everything back up. I think I'm going to do some drilling now. Run this hybrid mode for a while. Do a little digging, do a little... At least then I don't get so bored. 5744. So if I got everything right, it's about 273 ounces. I think, though, I missed some. I don't really know. Okay, let's see how much we got left. Okay, 200k. Hey, that's not, or like 200 ounces, which equals about 200k. So that's really good. I mean, at this rate, we could get to 2 million. It might take longer than I'd like it to. And we need the money for other things like wash plant upgrades and Frankensteins and things like that. With a Frankenstein, you know, I'd already be kicking some butt, but I also need the front loader. So we're still